Okay, we're still waiting for Jason to beat the traffic to get over here, but this happens to be the 10th anniversary of the first class of inductees in 2000, and in that year, we're going to read off all the names now of all the inductees. Rabbi Jack Mivorah was the first one inducted, and he was one of the founding members of the Deal Softball League in 1976. And he also used to add his talents, writing newsletters, keeping the stats. So he was, he was doing my job, RBI Beveraging, all at once at the early days.
He won the championship in '77 on the Red Devils as well. I caught his name over here, Rabbi Mavora.
Yes,
he was the designated hitter of that '77.
He was actually a rabbi at the time. That's what maybe now is a rabbi. He played as a rabbi.
Yeah. Also that year, Bobby Blanco got inducted. Also known as Eshko's uncle, a tremendous second baseman and a player in his time. Also inducted that year was Ronnie Gindy, one of the best shortstop this league has ever seen. Also his brother Joey Gindy, who's another great player, but Ronnie Gindy, tremendous talent. And probably maybe one of the top center fielders ever, Jackie Haddon, also got inducted that same year. Another one was Bobby Casson, part of the whole Casson group that used to play together, and was a great shortstop in his own right. Also that year, Charlie Cigar Sacca, pitcher. He was on the 911 teams and some great teams in his own right with Stevie Fowles used to play with, and Ronnie Elway and the Feldmans, and so that was quite a pitcher. And also that year, none other than Nathan Tawil. He hosted this event, was inducted that first year. Obviously, one of the top players that ever played this game, center field, numerous championships.
So Nathan wasn't playing for a while, got inducted.
Yeah, Nathan played about 12 years. Took off about 6 or 7, and then resumed playing.
But maintains his Hall of Fame.
Yes. As long as you're retired for 3 years. The qualifications.
Well, maybe the league didn't notice. I actually retired for 3 years. Just came back after 3 years.
Actually, your name came up in a couple of ballots, and we're still finding that committee member who voted for you
to have him committed.
Yeah,
right.
But you are eligible. Everybody who's retired for 3 years is eligible. Nathan came back. He's been in the league for 7-8 years. Doesn't look like he's going to retire anytime soon. Now, the next year, 2001, was another great group. Eddie Beta, one of the top players, and he played until he was about 66, 67 years old, and he was an incredible shortstop in his time. Also, another guy was Stevie Fowles, another great center fielder, played with Charlie Sacca, and Ike Bonehead Franco. Was also 2001, but he actually never won a championship in all those years he was playing. As good as he was, never won a championship. And one of the pitchers that started in the league also got inducted that year. The late Richard Menahem, father of David Menahem, was a Polson pitcher in his early days. And then in 2002, Ike Spike Dweck was inducted.
I thought he was just a great basketball player.
No, he was actually, there was a lot of debate when he actually got inducted. People say he didn't play that many years, he wasn't that good, I don't know. But he got in somehow to sway the voters. And none other than Marty Jemal, who's probably the only one that was ever inducted while he was still active. He was put into the Hall of Fame. And then Freddie Harari, another great shortstop, was inducted that same year. In 2003, Irving Fowles was the only one inducted. My father-in-law, by the way, the late Irving Fowles, inducted that same year. He was also a pioneer in the league. 2005 was none other than Eli Braha, one of obviously the top players that ever played in this game. 2007.
2006, nobody.
No, nobody. It's a very select group here. Not everybody gets in every year. 2007, we had none other than Sammy Storefront Ashkenazi, a.k.a. Eshko's father.
Yes.
The late actually passed away soon after that. Jackie Braha that same year got inducted into the Hall of Fame, and he was so excited he decided not to show up to the awards dinner. And Stevie Shalom also got inducted that same year.
He ran the league for a while.
Yeah, he ran the league, and
I'm surprised that Elliot and Jackie didn't get inducted together. They usually mention the same thought.
Well, because they didn't retire at the same time.
So
One
Jackie was
still
playing
active.
still.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
yes. Elliot took numerous years
Both,
off.
I'm sure, first ballot Hall of Famers.
No question about it.
Stevie Shalom now has a big part of DSN baseball.
Yes, he's very
So he
involved.
ran this for a while, now he's helping out with DSN a lot.
And 2009, last year, was Jackie Peaches Pichotto, who was actually the founding member of the Hall of Fame committee 10 years ago, and he got in, one of the top hitters.
Leo's father.
Leo's father, and
I believe Peaches won a few championships.
Yeah, he's won numerous.
His
early
first
years.
one was back in 1980 with Peaches Pirates. But after that, I think he won a handful of championships. Not sure how many exactly, but
Yeah, he was a captain. He won with James Gang, I think, Peaches Pirates, several. And then 2010, we have Jason Cohen, one of the top center fielders that ever played this game for many years, and we are privileged to have him in live in our studios, actually in our resort. Jason, step into the seat over here.
Thank you.
Nice to have you.
Mike,
Welcome to the Dashless show.
grab a mic.
Mike, grab a
he
mic.
got the mic.
They're wireless, don't worry. It's not.
All good.
Now, Bobby, actually, my rookie year, I played with Jason. I was a rookie catcher, and he was the center fielder. And I think we had maybe 4 or 5 putouts in the first couple of weeks, throwing strikes to home plate. One bounce strikes right to my glove, and I thought it was easy from there. Then I played in the league a few more years, and I saw where most of the throws go, behind the backstop, up the first base line. But it was a pleasure to play with you. Played with you a few years, actually, and I think everyone agrees this honor is well-deserved.
First of all, congratulations, and tell us, were you shocked when you got the call that you were inducted into the Hall of Fame?
Well, first let me start off by saying I'm not retiring. that's the first thing I want to say.
Well, you are
So I was a
eligible.
little
You've been
shocked.
retired for 3 years.
All right.
You're allowed to come back.
All right, as long as you're not retiring
Yes.
me, then the interview can continue.
All right, once we get you healthy, you're still one of the more dangerous outfielders and hitters in the league. But first of all, tell us how it all came about. Who called you, and what was said when you got the call? You must have been in shock.
Yeah, I was a little surprised. I was in work and I got a call on the hotline.
Yeah.
It's Nathan Tawil on the other end. Said he got the call for the Hall of Fame.
Wow.
First ballot Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Didn't know what he was talking about, but after a couple of minutes, he explained it to me, and I was. The truth is, I was really honored. That's the truth.
Well, we just read off some of the names that are on it. This is a who's who of names that played in the league, gone by. You played in the league at least, 15, 18 years? Or
I joined the league when I was 15, so
15,
probably a good 20 years.
20
playing
years
the
you
league.
played. And so you must have played with a lot of these guys we mentioned. I mean, the Jackie Haddits, Nathan obviously played, the Brajas. I don't know if you've ever played with Charlie Sacca, Steve Fowles.
Charlie was one of the guys that recruited me.
Yeah.
Charlie Sacca, I remember Peaches, all these guys.
How many titles do you have?
I'm not even sure. 3, 4, I'm not sure. Bobby probably has the tally on that one.
Well, we have all the names right here, but I will tell you this. In 1996, you probably remember this well, I was captain of America's Most Wanted, and my first pick overall was Jason Cohen. The whole draft was taken first overall, and we had a great team. We won the championship that year, and what a team we had, I'll tell you. Most of the guys are still active. Soli Shahabar, Albert Edery, JD. And little known was our 4th round pick that year was a rookie by the name of Mo Shama, taken in the 4th round. And we played the 5-game series. We won in a walk-off single. It was unbelievable. And that was a great team. That was
Mo Shama, first ballot Hall of Fame, maybe
yes.
20 years down the road from now, but no doubt about that one either.
It
Yeah.
was a team of all-stars.
It was a great team. And once we get back from word from our sponsors, we'll continue on with Jason Cohen.